Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So we got some more drama to squash today with Patricia Bright. This is my official response video to her video that I have yet to watch all the way through. Now, for those not familiar, Patricia Bright is another YouTuber on the platform. She's got like almost 3 million subscribers at this point. She has another channel. It's called The Break, where basically she reacts to other people's videos. So I'm reacting to her, reacting to me, and it's going to get interesting. So with that said, guys, if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to do me a quick favor and just tap that like button for the YouTube algorithm. That's it. And now let's begin.
Graham saves around 400,000 a month. He gave up his real estate license. These guys move really fast. They are pumping out content.
How does she have so much energy?
Graham saves around.
I really have to hype myself up to make these videos. I'm like, all right, I got my coffee. I got to be in a good mood. And meanwhile, she's coming at this. She's like, welcome back, guys. And she's just so positive. I wish I could be this positive.
The reason why I decided to let my accounting side flourish and create this platform was actually after watching a lot of guys that kill it in this space. I was like, you know, I wanted to be a girl with a voice and talk about money.
Oh, well done. I'm glad more females are getting in the space too. And listen, she's got almost 500,000 subscribers now. So how about this? She's at 459K. I'll link to her channel down below in the description. If you want to support her and be like, hey, I came from Graham Stephan. I love those comments where people spam the comments like, hey, who's here from Graham? And then that comment gets all the way at the top. That's always fun. So anyway, I'll link to her channel down below in the description.
I watch his channel all the time and I just think he's really good. And I think his story as a creator is really interesting. And as a YouTuber, if y'all don't know already, it's a real job and people are making real livings.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely a real job. You think I could just get in front of the camera and riff off a video like this? Okay, maybe on this channel, but on the other channels, it doesn't work like that. So it's oh man, it's a painstaking process to get some videos done, I'll tell you. But you know what? I love it.
So I saw his video on living on 6.1 million a year in Las Vegas, Millennial money, and it was featuring Graham. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's time. They've actually asked me to do a video once before, and I'm just like, nah, not yet.
Oh, you should do it. Absolutely do it. I would say it's a fantastic experience. I love their entire crew. Just do it so that way it gives me more content to react to, because then I could react to your millennial money. Everybody wins. My name is Graham Stephan. I'm 31 years old. I make $6.1 million a year in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is, wait for it, millennial money.
$6.1 million a year.
My goal for, what's my goal for 2022? I'd love to flip it. So basically the first time I was on Millennial Money, I did 1.6, then it was 6.1. Now I'd love it to be 16. If I could do 16, let's see if we could do that, and then I'll do another Millennial Money at 16. Let's just see.
His net worth is $15.5 million. I'm going to assume that that's not all from YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not just YouTube. I would say at this point, half of it is in real estate, half of it's in stocks, assets, crypto, and just like a whole bunch of other stuff. But that's basically it. The YouTube income, you got to think, it's like even though you'll make 6, after expenses, you know, it's a little bit less than that. And then you pay taxes and you're left with, I don't know, like 4 mil after tax, give or take. But yeah, so then you got the 4 to go and invest with. And then it's up to you to grow that 4 into like 5 the next year or whatever it turns out to be. But anyway, so yeah, so basically it just goes YouTube income, investments. That's pretty much it. My day is really boring. People think it's really exciting. Honestly, that makes me want to work out my arms more. I hate to say it, but this was the point for me of like peak out of shape. You know, you have like peak shape. This was my worst out of shape. I remember just like I hadn't gone to the gym in quite a long time. I went every now and then. I just ate a whole bunch of food, and it really started to affect me. I just didn't have as much energy. I hated how I looked in this shot. I didn't like it, but you know, this was seeing myself like this. I'm like, wow, you know what? I gotta get back to where I was, and I've been working on it. So I would say usually I'll wake up anywhere between. And a lot of people were like, "Ew, look how much he aged. He aged so much," but the lighting was terrible. Look at this. Like, first of all, the color correction on this shot was awful. The shot was awful. I have bags under my eyes because they have lighting like from overhead. It was such a bad shot. If you want to see how I've aged over the years, you could go back and watch like the first video I made on this channel because the lighting is exactly the same. So if you want to see how I've aged, this is how I've aged right here.
And for me, though I'm a creator, though I'm a YouTuber, I love to at least like enjoy, and obviously I have a balance. I have a family and that kind of stuff. So for me to commit 10 hours a day to just filming and just working, I really can't do it.
Yeah, for me it's just I love it. Like that's what I love to do. So it's imagine like for her it might be, oh, you know, I'm spending time with family, I'm going out, I'm having a relaxing time. Like for me, that's what I do. I remember my birthday, and Macy's asking me, Graham, what do you want to do on your birthday? We could do anything. And honestly, I just want to work. Like that's what would make me the most happy, is just having a normal work day. Nothing special. You know, of course she brought me a cake, but no, that's it. Like that's how much I enjoy what I do. And that means so much to me that I'm able to be able to do what I love every single day. And that's what hypes me up. I get hyped when I make a good video. For some reason, I have an easier time planning videos on a beanbag than I do on the couch. But I edit on the couch. You could just take this, put it here.
He still edits. Wow. I don't edit as much. I can edit, and when I'm like really like particular about a video, I'll just be like, just give me the files, I can edit myself. But one of the things I've learned, if I want to scale and I want to grow and I do want other things, I want to have balance, is learning to tell my vision to others is super important for me to be able to be productive.
Yeah, I'm still too picky on that though. So I've had Alex help me out editing the main channel, and even then, like he'll edit his video and then he gives it to me and I spend like 2 hours just I don't want to say fixing it, but making it perfect for me, because my video has to be perfect. If I'm posting a video, like that's an extension of myself. And I remember even the first few times I gave Alex videos to edit, it was just like, I was like, what? It didn't feel like mine, because I put everything into the videos that I have. So she is right, and I'm working on that though. But it's, you know, my channel's very personal for me. Grew up in Los Angeles my entire life. It's really all I knew, and when the pandemic hit, it really made me reevaluate where I wanted to be and where I wanted to work. And once I came up to Las Vegas to see a friend, we really got to experience a different side that... Yeah, they're showing all the B-roll shots of the Strip. That's not where I live at all. I wish they showed like a good, just nice community vibes, you know? Just like the place down the street, some local restaurants. That's what Vegas is actually like, not this Strip stuff.
The concept of moving for getting more for your money is one that I'm really highly considering. So obviously, Los Angeles is a super expensive city, super high taxes, the same as London. Whether or not I would move to Las Vegas or like the countryside, I don't know, because I feel like I'm a London girl through and through. But you know, even Graham wants to maximize, you know, on his money.
I would recommend it. You have to really weigh the cost benefits though, and see if it truly makes you happy. Because I gotta tell you, if I moved to Vegas and I was miserable and I was just like unhappy every single day, there's no amount of money that would make it worth it, you know? Like, I guess there would be if it's like, you know, only for a few years. But anyway, what made it doable was that I enjoyed Vegas more than California. So it's like, not only did I get to upgrade my entire lifestyle, but I got to do it on a budget while also saving money. So basically, just moving here paid for everything so many times over. And I enjoy it better, so it worked out for everybody.
He gave up his real estate license.
Yeah, so fun fact, guess what? You heard it here first, getting my Nevada real estate license. So, you know, even though I basically had a year kind of hiatus as I transitioned from California to Las Vegas, going back into it. So, getting my license. So you'll see me licensed very shortly.
I would like to see more women in the world of finance, and I think there's a level of trying to keep up because these guys move really fast. They are pumping out content.
That's what we need. We just need more people pumping out content. Regardless of gender, whoever you are, just post as much finance as possible. And listen, I'm all for more females getting in the space, so whatever could help people save more money, that's what I want.
No matter how rich I am, I'll probably make coffee at home. Why am I spending £3.50 to £5 on coffee?
Exactly, especially when you could buy your coffee at bankrollcoffee.com. Guess what, guys? Bankroll Coffee was a coffee company that
Graham saves around 400,000 a month.
yeah, 400 grand a month. Yeah, it is a lot, but I don't know. you got to invest. It's like you get this ammo, right? And you stockpile this ammo. It's like, how can I best deploy this? And the investing part, that's what I love to do, is like figuring out where can I put it to its best use to grow it, and balancing that out with like how much risk you want to take, and like where do you want to put it, and where's good to diversify, like building up this little fortress of like little money minions that go and work for you, and doing that is so much fun. It's fun at $1, it's fun at 400 grand, it's fun at $1 million.
Hold on, so he bought his house, 4-bedroom, 1.44 million. That's, in the scheme of things, based on how much money he has, how much he has coming in, that's really cheap.
Oh yeah, even that, by the way, was a lot. So I went to Vegas thinking originally, I could buy a place for like $700,000-$800,000. And we looked at homes between like 700 grand and 1.2, and I realized like once you go above 1.2, like the caliber of homes just like gets so much better. And even this, it was more expensive than I wanted to spend, but I didn't want to go crazy. And for something like this, like I like a property that I could own without stressing about it. And if something happens to the channel, or like you never know what might happen, but I never want to be in a position where I've built up this lifestyle where I have to maintain a certain income to support it, because you never know what's going to happen.
He's frugal all the way. Because if it was me, girl, if it was me, I would have bought the mansion. I would have bought the mansion.
No, don't buy the mansion. And here's the thing too, is like Vegas, if you buy a $5 million house in Vegas, you bought like the craziest house. There's only a few locations in Las Vegas where properties are over $5 million. And not to say that they aren't worth it, because you could get like a good strip view, a lot of land, and 3 times the house. But I found it's like you want to be right in the middle. And that in Vegas would be, I'd say, between 1 and 2 for like the luxury market, 1 and 2. And that way, if you ever need to sell it, you got a big market looking to buy it.
It's so reasonable. He's living such a reasonable life. He could have reduced his monthly expenses if he was to have put a higher deposit down or have no deposit, which he could have probably afforded to do. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. So for me, I often like to go mortgage free, but I'm presuming that he would have wanted to use his money for something else.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like I got a mortgage at 2.875% fixed for 30 years. So when inflation is like 6% and I'm paying a 2% interest rate, that means I get to profit 4% just by going and taking out $1 million mortgage. And so that's 40 grand, more than 40 grand. The mortgage, I think, is 1.2 something. So anyway, that's like $45,000 that I basically got paid this year to take out a mortgage. So when it's that cheap, I want to put as little money down as possible and then reinvest elsewhere, because pretty much any other investment I make is going to make way more than 2.875% a year. So it's basically a given. Don't pay that mortgage down, invest instead.
He spent $45,000 on his aquarium.
Everyone laughs at that, but that aquarium makes me so happy. I love that aquarium.
If I do spend money, I mean, it's not enough to ever really move the needle. At the very most, it's going out to all-you-can-eat sushi.
Speaking of sushi, I got lately, man, it's bad. Instead of all-you-can-eat sushi, it's I found this place. I feel so bad saying this because I love super sushi. I'm always gonna love super sushi, but sometimes you don't want to leave the house and you still want sushi. So I found this place that just delivers. It's like $50 and it's filling. So basically for $50, I get enough food for Macy and myself. And I get lunch the next day because there are leftovers, and they deliver it to the house.
Your time is more valuable, so actually order the food, it's okay, or get the taxi, it's okay, is actually a change of mindset.
Oh yeah, I've tried as much as possible now to basically, if I could outsource something to me that just gives me a little bit more time back, I'm doing it at this point. Yeah, because for me lately, it's like, I don't even have an hour. Like, people will ask me all the time, just like, hey, let's go and hang out. Even an hour, I can't do it. Where's the time? Like, if I have an hour, I need time to myself. I need time for so many other things. So if I could pay to do anything else and buy some of that time back, I will at this point.
So when we filmed the first episode, I was spending about 20% of my time working as a real estate agent, and then the other 80% of the time, till probably like 2 o'clock in the morning every single night, I'd be making YouTube videos.
He was just burning the candle at both ends because he really wanted this. And I love that. Like, still having a full-time job of 20% of his time and then also doing the YouTube channel is what a lot of people do. And I worked a full-time job for 6 years while being a YouTuber.
Yeah, I think you absolutely have to balance the two. If YouTube is something to me where I believe, like, if you can't do YouTube and something else, it's never worth it just to go and do YouTube, especially until the point where you've proven that you could actually make money from doing it. In my opinion, it's almost like a rite of passage. You have to want it bad enough to be able to sacrifice everything else to make it happen while working another job to support yourself.
I do not make a lot of money on YouTube ads. That's because I don't make a lot of content, like compared to people who upload every day.
That's the thing though, you need to be posting every day. Patricia, if there's one request from me, post more. That's it. You got to post more content and make more finance content like this. This channel here, you could reach 1 million subscribers. I almost want to guarantee if you did 2 to 3 videos a week throughout the next year, I want to say with almost 100% certainty, you'll hit 1 million subscribers. 100%. Well, 99%. Just in case there's that 1% I'm wrong. I don't want to be wrong. But you'll be able to do it, and you'll make so much money, if just from the financial standpoint of it, because you're well-spoken, you have good energy, you have great lighting, you have a good backdrop, like you have everything needed. All you got to do at this point is just show up.
I don't allocate every hour of the day. Nothing happens, and I'm really proud of my calendar blocking.
Oh, look at that. We just started a calendar too. I did a calendar with Alex, and now we have things that we got to hit every single day. They got to get done. So that's good. I love the calendar.
Of actually being an online creator and an influencer, even if you want to work on Instagram and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of buying your time back, look at that. My sushi's here, so look at that, perfect timing. She's finishing up, I'm finishing up. So with that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, before you forget, subscribe, hit the like button. Feel free to add me on the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.